I have finally found my Brooks soulmate. Pun intended. You see, when Brooks released this, the Ghost 16, it was like somebody else's wife. I'm sure they're lovely, just not for me. And then of course they did this, gave me my own girlfriend. I felt like we were going steady because this was definitely the love of my life at the time. But now I'm ready to say I do. Down, 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 down. The Glycerin Max is all I've been waiting for from Brooks. Let's get into it. My name is Aubrey, I'm a runner and I'm good with being me. Thank you very much for checking me out. At the time of filming this, you have given me 15,178 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. There you go. This is Brooks's latest release, the Glycerin Max. And I found it very tough keeping this quiet that actually running on my Strava, I posted pictures like this because it was under embargo. This is a shoe I thoroughly enjoyed. Let's get into it. The 3 things you need to know. In terms of price, £180. In terms of the weight, now this might be the one thing a lot of people are going to call this shoe out for. It's 359 grams. And in terms of the stack height, now this is the bit I love. 45 millimeters at the back, 39 at the front, being that 6 mil drop. How did I test this shoe to be able to give you guys a credible review? That rhymes. I took it out on a half marathon workout. I'm training for my first ever marathon at Berlin Marathon, and this Sunday was a half marathon long run. So I took it to that. I've also done 2 separate 10K runs, meaning I've taken this shoe to about 40K to be able to give you guys a good review. Okay, let's review the shoe. Just normal English, no jargon, nothing like that. Starting from the top, working our way down. Let's start with the heel. Now this thing here at the back, whilst it protrudes like a heel tab, I find it to be too padded to be used as such. I didn't quite use it that way. I just put it on normally, put my thumb in there, done. But one thing I love about this heel collar is that padding. One thing that all viewers should know, when a shoe is max stacked for comfort, for cushioning, the upper, the heel collar, the tongue is gonna match with that sort of plush padding. And Brooks definitely delivered here. In terms of the structure, you can't push that anywhere. There is structure in this heel and it's constructed for that stability. I feel that hold. I didn't have a single problem of heel slips or anything like that. Bang! Let's talk about the tongue. It's extremely padded. Don't expect this tongue to be one of those thin, well-engineered ones. It's a max stack shoe. It's supposed to have that thickness. The only downside, that tongue section won't be as breathable. The plus though, it is when you tie it down, you don't feel the tension or the pressure of these laces on the top of your foot. One downside, it's not gusseted. This tongue is not gusseted. Breaking news, Glycerin Max, not gusseted. How Brooks has gotten around that, you're gonna see that where it has this branding, the Glycerin Max over there, the laces can run through that, and that holds that tongue in place. The lacing system. Honestly, nothing to write about here. It's a standard, it's holes, the holes are reinforced, and it just simply works. Let's move on to what I think they've done really well, and it's this upper. This is extremely breathable. When you look through it, you can actually see through the upper into the inside of the shoe, highly perforated at the top, and I really like that. One thing I also love in terms of the upper, aesthetically, where you see this Brooks design here, it's actually a fully textured, and I like the feel of that against my fingers. But in the corner over there, you're gonna see at the inside of that logo, it does say on there, since 1914, history lesson. I love the aesthetic. I love how this shoe looks. It seems like they were listening to me and have just made a shoe that I describe as a perfect long run, easy recovery, even versatile shoes, depending on what type of paces you kick out. This is gonna be quite versatile. I certainly enjoyed it. Now, in trying to tell you about what they've done with this midsole, I have to start here. Now, I don't care about the names. I will tell you about the names, but if you look, this is DNA Loft, and that is in a Ghost 16. Regardless of the material in here, it is so minimalistic. When you look at the forefoot of that, I found it to be a bit too fine. So when they then gave me the Ghost Max, I was like, you're heading in the right direction. I loved this shoe. I was hyped about it. You can watch my review of it to kind of agree with what I've just said. But when you then go, actually, we're going to re-engineer this midsole material in what they're calling DNA tuned and give me 45 mils of it. Look at that. I just love the feel of this shoe. Brooks, you have nailed it. Not only with the material on the stack, they've also nailed it in the geometry of this shoe. I want to make a very controversial statement. When it comes to running shoe outsoles, running shoe reviewers, including this one, will always cite Puma grip as the best in class. I want to challenge that. I don't know why I didn't discover this long ago, but Brooks put together, in my opinion, the best running outsoles out there. These things are fortified, they are tanks. I don't know why I didn't see this before, but these outsoles that Brooks put together, man, these shoes here will probably be donated to my grandchildren, and this outsole wouldn't have moved a bit. The outsole that they have put in this thing, it looks so rugged. It looks so robust. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've only done 40K. However, after 40K, nothing has moved on there. Brooks are simply best in class, or amongst the best in class when it comes to outsoles. Now, who is this shoe for, and should you buy it? If you're looking for a long run shoe, an easy shoe, recovery shoe, and you're not out here kicking out like 4 minute per K pace or 350 in your fast workouts, this could be that one shoe that you want. Absolutely. However, it might serve you to get a faster tempo shoe if that's the kind of running you do. But if you're that one person that gets out running once in a while and you're looking for just one shoe, this will be it. But if you do have a rotation, that's perfectly fine. This is definitely going to be one of the best long run companions that I am going to keep in the rotation. If it wasn't for the fact that I receive running shoes and I have to keep testing different ones, this is definitely one of those that becomes a staple in anyone's rotation. That's my opinion. Brooks, in my opinion, have nailed it in this shoe. However, please don't just watch one opinion. I'm going to recommend that you go over to the guys that believe in the run. They're going to have a review for sure. The guys are run testers for sure. But if you've ever agreed with any of my reviews before, this will be that shoe that you definitely need to check out. If you've never agreed, please stay away from the Brooks Glycerin Max. Excellent shoe. Thank you for checking my videos out. I genuinely appreciate it, and I do hope to see you on the next one.